MrTransforce96 here with another update on Force Friday. So in this video I'm going to be talking about what I got on Force Friday, and some new things that have been shown for the Black Series mainly, some exclusives as well as a 3 3/4 inch Black Series, series of figures, and then they did show, or they showed Wave 2, and then they announced Wave 3 and 4 for the Black Series. So I'll be talking about that, as well as an update on the Hot Toys, considering they have gone on pre-order, so the prices and release dates have been shown. First of all, let's going to talk about what I got on Black Friday. My original plan, like I went back and forth weeks before Black Friday, or like I keep saying Black Friday, Force Friday came up. I went back and forth with what I was going to do. I finally decided that I would go to Target at midnight, and I'd go to the Disney store at 6 o'clock in the morning when they opened. I didn't have to do either of those though. I was able to get everything that I wanted online, which was nice. You know, it does take away some of the experience, but at least I got it all, so I'm happy about that. First of all, I did buy from the Disney store, from their Elite series, I bought their Captain Phasma. Yes, I said the name right this time. I did buy her. Very excited to get this one. Of course, you know, I'm dying for the Black Series one. That one should have better articulation, although this one looks like it's got pretty decent articulation from what I can see. And from the other figures, it looks like this Elite series has a ball-jointed neck, ball-hinged shoulders, hinge elbows, swivel wrist, swivel waist, ball-jointed thighs, hinge knees, and then hinge ankles, which is pretty good. You know, not double hinge or ball-jointed upper torso, but still quite good for what I was going to be expecting as a relatively limited articulation series. Overall, it's quite nice. And then, of course, the drawing point of this series is the fact that they are die-cast. So I'll be very excited to see how much die-cast is actually in the figures. Here's another image of Captain Phasma. They also have Finn. I didn't get Finn though. Really had no interest in buying a human figure that had die-cast in them. They do have these screws on their backs. Really don't like that. It's hidden on Captain Phasma by her cape. So that's nice though. I did also buy a Flame Trooper. I basically bought the figures that weren't in the Black Series because I want them. You know. Overall, looks pretty nice. Now this guy looks like he does have a swivel hinge at the elbow. So I don't know if everybody's gonna have that swivel hinge. But as far as the rest, it looks like he's got the same articulation, or they all have the same articulation. So yeah. So those are the only two that I bought. I will show you they also have Kylo Ren as well as Rey with BB-8, and then a regular Stormtrooper. I didn't get him though. Didn't feel the need since I was already getting the Black Series one. And then, speaking of Black Series, is this? Oh, here we go. I was able to get on Amazon the entire first wave of Black Series figures. Originally I wanted to get them at Target because I had two coupons. One for get $10 off if you spend $50, and one get $25 off if you spend $100. But for some reason Amazon was matching that. They automatically had it set that if you added $100 worth of eligible Star Wars merchandise in your cart, you got $25 off. So I was very excited. I did buy a full set of them, as well as I bought an extra Stormtrooper. So I got a total of 6 figures and was able to get the $25 off. So I got it for a steal, as well as because I hit a certain amount of money, so I got free shipping on this series, as well as with the Disney Store ones. I did get free shipping on them as well. If you use the code FORCE on their website, you'll get free shipping. So yeah, overall this morning though, Kylo Ren and the Stormtroopers have sold out. I believe they still have Rey, Finn, and Chewbacca though, so you can still order that. And then the Disney Store still has all the Elite series left, so you can still order them online or possibly find them in stores. So yeah, so there's my haul. Oh, also, I guess if you can count, I did pre-order Kylo Ren from Hot Toys. So very nice. You know, typically I wait until I get a $20 off code to order a Hot Toys figure. But with this one, considering it comes out pretty soon, I just decided not to and just order them right away. So yeah. So now transitioning us into this next phase, I'm going to be talking about Hot Toys. At midnight last night, Sideshow had a countdown clock, and at midnight they released all of the Hot Toys figures that they showed. They released them all on pre-order, as well as they had a contest to win them and stuff like that. Overall, Kylo Ren, he retails for $225. Pretty fair price. You know, he doesn't come with anything too, he doesn't come with much accessory-wise, but he looks like a fairly intricate figure, and then the fact that his lightsaber does light up is going to add some cost on him. So $225 seems like a pretty fair price, and he comes out in January, between December and February. Very excited about this. This is a really early release date. I haven't seen Hot Toys do anything like this before. The only other thing that they've done similar to this is like the Mark 43, where they showed that and put them on pre-order months before the movie came out, and then when the movie came out, just like a couple weeks after, they released the figure. So it looks like the same thing is happening with this guy. The only difference is the Mark 43 was just a repaint of an older figure that they have already done. Kylo Ren is a completely new character and figure, so it is. I've never seen them do that before, but they're getting this guy out really fast. I'm very excited about it. Like I said, I have ordered him. Let's see here. I think this, yeah. And then they did put on pre-order the Squad Leader. This was a Toys R Us exclusive in Hong Kong. Here it is an exclusive to Sideshow though. They have him for $220, a bit overpriced because he is an exclusive. Basically, it's just a Stormtrooper with an extra padding on his shoulder, and he's a Squad Leader. I do plan to skip this one, just really don't need it, and you know, looks nice. I would just recommend that you get a regular Stormtrooper instead of this, unless you just want all the different versions of the Stormtroopers. And then they put on the 2-pack, as well as the individual figures, the normal Stormtrooper, as well as the heavy, what was it, like artillery? Or, let me see. It doesn't say. The Heavy Gunner, that's it. The Heavy Gunner Stormtrooper. So yeah, this is scheduled to come out in January as well, and it's for $390. If you buy them separate, if you just buy the regular Stormtrooper, it'll be $205, and if you buy the Heavy Gunner one, it'll be $220. So basically, by buying them together, you're saving $35. There's no exclusive for getting them together, but you just save money. So that's a great deal in my opinion. And then it does come out super soon, like I said, along with Kylo Ren. And then the Commander, I forgot, or the Squad Leader, he comes out between November and January, so he'll be out in December, even earlier than the others. So overall, I think the prices are all quite fair, as well as the release dates are fantastic because they're so soon. So that is very different for Hot Toys, and something that I absolutely love. Very happy about that. Alright, now, moving on to the Black Series. First of all, Kmart does have an exclusive one. It's not out yet, but they did just show it. It's an exclusive Kylo Ren in a winter kind of themed costume, basically. At the edges of his cloth kind of cape, if you'd call it, he does have some snow effect, as well as he's got a heavy snow effect on his boots. And then he does come with an uninitiated, ignited lightsaber. Here he is, just out of package. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. I really, I don't need this. The only thing is, it's kind of neat because you can kind of redo that kind of iconic scene from the first Star Wars trailer where he ignites his lightsaber, and then the side guard lightsabers ignite. That was something that was very special from the first trailer. So that might be a neat thing to get with this guy. The only other reason that I would say that it's that you should get it is because apparently it's going to come, there's another Black Series figure that'll come out that'll have a companion base that should be able to connect with this one. Most likely it'll be a base that'll connect right here and basically be the same thing, just going up the other way. And that'll be Finn with him holding Luke's lightsaber, because that's what we've seen in the newest 15-second trailer or whatnot. So that's what I assume. I'll probably get this because it does look pretty neat, and I think I'm gonna like Kylo Ren a lot. It's called a Star Killer base. I don't know if that's a planet that they're on. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but overall it does look pretty interesting. Now, with the 3 3/4 inch series, we have the crappy series that everybody has, that has just the 5 points of articulation. It's very disappointing, but they will be doing a Black Series 3 3/4 inch series that's a Walmart exclusive with figures that have the good articulation. So they have Chewbacca, Darth Vader, Luke, then the official images of them, and then they also will have Kylo Ren from the new movie. Very excited. This will be a must-have for me. They've also got a Leia, presenting the awards at the end of The New Hope. There's her in package, as well as Luke out of package, and then they will also be doing a Stormtrooper. So yeah, these aren't out yet. They will be going on pre-order soon, and there will be a wave 2. So we'll get some more figures, hopefully from Star Wars 7. Very excited for this. I love the 3 3/4 inch line, so I was very disappointed to find out that they would only be the 5 points of articulation ones. But now it looks like we will get a full series of 3 3/4 inch well-articulated figures. So that is quite nice. Now moving on to Wave 2, 3, and 4 of the Black Series. So they have shown actually Wave 2, not officially, but there's been people, it has been released in other countries. So Wave 2 get my piece of paper out here, is going to consist of Captain Phasma. As you can see, there she is right there, looking great. Very excited for that figure. As well as Poe Dameron, which is the X-Wing pilot right here. We see him in the trailers a lot. He comes with an extra set of hands to, if you don't want him gloved as well, which is kind of neat. As well as a helmet that is removable, which is cool. Also a Garvian Enforcer, probably saying that wrong, but here he is. I don't quite know what he's about. Apparently he's like a police officer or something on his planet, and it says that he wears that outfit to distinguish himself from the criminals, something like that. So who knows what he's going to be all about, or if he'll have a big part in the movie, but he looks pretty neat. Comes with 2 separate guns, both pretty big looking too, so that's kind of nice. And then Constable Zuvio, I believe I'm saying his name right, and that's him right here. This is the character that looks like Embo. Possibly will have some inspiration taken from Embo. The read-up on him said that he's basically like, he lives on a planet with a lot of criminals, and he's kind of like a police officer, or he's taken it upon himself to kind of police his planet, and he doesn't have a sense of humor type of thing. So it doesn't sound like Embo's character, but he sure looks like him. He's got the same design. The hat is exactly the same. The kind of skirt, just like Embo had. The kind of mushroom-sized face with part of his mouth being covered. He looks exactly like Embo, like a movie version of Embo. So it will be really great to hear that maybe there was some inspiration from Embo in creating this character. Overall, I'm very happy that they are giving him a Black Series figure, though. I was worried that we were just going to get a 3 3/4 inch version of that one. And then they will also be repacking a Stormtrooper and Finn in this wave. So we'll get 4 new figures and then 2 repacks for Wave 2. The 4 figures look great. I do plan to get them all. Wave 3, they haven't shown the actual official images of them yet, but I do have just some pictures of the characters. We're going to get 2 new characters. We're going to get a TIE Fighter. Here's the TIE Fighter. This is the TIE Fighter that's included with the larger TIE Fighter itself, which I'm not quite sure how much this will retail for, but this will be in a separate set. You can buy the TIE Fighter with the pilot. I don't know if the pilot that's released in Wave 3 will have a different paint scheme or anything, but this should be just about the figure that we're going to get. So I do plan to get the TIE Fighter, although I've never been a fan of how the TIE Fighters look, as well as a Resistance Trooper. This is very exciting. This is the 3 3/4 inch version that I have pictured here. So it's basically a regular Stormtrooper, but with a riot shield and like a baton type of thing that like a police officer would have. Overall, I think that's a really awesome idea for a riot trooper. You know, how cool is that? So I'm very excited to get him, and the TIE Fighter I'll probably get, although I'm not too excited for the TIE Fighter because I'm just not a fan of them. And then the repacks in the wave will be Finn, Rey, Kylo Ren, and Stormtrooper. So yeah. So unfortunately in Wave 2 we're only going to get 2 new figures, which is a shame. Now, Wave 4 will have 3 new figures. First of all, we're going to get a Snowtrooper. Now, this is a picture of a Snowtrooper Commander that will be a Toys R Us exclusive. It'll come out, I believe they have it scheduled to come out October 22nd on their website. You can pre-order this one now. So basically, the one that's going to come out in Wave 4 is going to be the same thing, just without this side panel, because it won't be a Commander. Then also X-Wing pilot Asti. Which is this guy, I might be saying his name wrong. He's basically an X-Wing pilot that's an alien. There's a picture of him in the movie, as well as a picture of his 3 3/4 inch figure. He looks interesting, and I deeply hope that his helmet will be removable, just like what is his name? Poe Dameron. So hopefully he will have a removable helmet so that you can see that really interesting alien face sculpt. As well as General Hux. I'm very surprised about this. I wouldn't have expected them to make this guy as a Black Series. You know, I don't know if he's really going to fight in the movie. Every picture I've seen of him, he's just standing there, you know, like an officer. So he'll be interesting. It'd be nice to put a couple Stormtroopers behind him and everything. He's not a necessary character, but one that's still cool to get. And then the repacks in this wave haven't been announced yet, so we'll get other figures from other waves in this pack as well, but they haven't been announced, but they'll all be figures that we already have by this point. So yeah, so there's Wave 2, 3, and 4 of the new Black Series figures. Very exciting. I'm very surprised that there's no Flame Trooper in this wave, or in any of these waves. I would think that he's going to be a popular Stormtrooper that they're not doing. They might do him in Wave 5, I don't know, but by then, Wave 4 I think is going to come out in December, so by Wave 5 it'll already be 2016. Hopefully we will get a Flame Trooper though. If not, you're going to probably have to buy that die-cast one from the Disney store, Elite series. So yeah, you're gonna have to buy that one to get one in scale with these guys. Overall, though, very excited, especially for Wave 2. Wave 2 seems to by far have the best characters. I'm super excited for Captain Phasma, as well as Constable Zivio, or Zuvio, and then the X-Wing pilot I'm not too excited for, but those two especially I'm very looking forward to. So overall, very excited for these new figures. So that's my just my thoughts on the new things that have been shown for the Black Series, as well as the prices and release dates for Hot Toys, and then just showing you my haul for Force Friday. So thanks so much, guys. Let me know what you guys got on Force Friday, and see you next time.